Hi, and welcome to Science Time with Miss Victoria. This program is recommended for ages 6 and up, but as always, it does depend on the science or STEM experiment that we are actually doing. So let's just jump right into it and begin. Remember always to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. Go check out on our Facebook page or the YouTube channel, Corpus Christi Public Libraries, and on there I do have a video where I wash my hands to the Brian Ferris Jaka. What you're going to do is once you have your soap, you're going to get a little bit of water and you're going to do top and bottom, in between, then rub them all together. And you're going to do that slow and fast. At the same time, you're going to have that rhyme in your head. So you want to do top and bottom. You're going to have that kind of like that in your head. Once you're finished, rinse your hands, and it should be about 20-25 seconds. Go ahead and dry them. Next thing you're going to need to do is to gather your supplies. Now, I haven't told you what we're doing yet. You might see what I have on the table, but hold on before you start going and grab stuff. The last thing is to always have adult supervision, just in case, because they can help you gather the supplies, and then it can actually help you following the steps to doing the actual experiment. And it's always fun to have someone else with you to share the experiment with. Who doesn't like a science experiment, right? So let's go ahead and move on to finding out what we're going to do and what supplies we're going to be needing. All right, we are going to be gathering supplies for Easter egg rocket. Okay, so there's a couple things we need now. I know Easter's around the corner. That's why I picked this science experiment. Thought you might have some eggs extra around. Because the first thing you're going to be needing is plastic eggs. Now I have the regular small size. You might want to, depending on it, because you're going to need also Alka-Seltzer tabs. You can find them in the store, Dollar Tree or whatever. Now the question on the eggs, it also deals with the next item, which is toilet paper empty roll. So whether you're using a toilet paper roll that's empty or a paper towel roll that you cut to be the size, that's fine. What you're going to need to do is kind of gauge the egg. You want to test it, put it in the toilet paper roll. If it's too small the egg, you might want to use a size a little bit bigger, okay? And it'll make sense when we get to the steps. All right, you're also going to need water, so I have some water here. Now we have a lot of optional items. Optional is glue. I have some clear glue here, or I also have a low temp glue gun, and we'll find out why when we get to the steps on that part. You can also have markers is optional. Decorative tape, you find at Walmart, I think they call it washi tape is what it's called. You also optional is to have stickers. I don't have any, but if you have stickers at home, you can use that. And we're going to find out right away, not even less than 5 seconds, we are going to find out. So let's go jump right into our steps. Okay, so this is very quick and simple, okay? You can see we only have literally, technically, only 3 steps, honestly. So it's going to be real quick. Now, the first step he's going to do is, and it's optional, you can decorate your rocket. What you're going to do is you get your toilet paper roll, and I have one here already started, you can see. I used some decorative tape at the bottom. You can also get a marker and you can decorate the side of it. I'm just going to do a couple of stars. You can decorate however you want. You can shade it. You can do any decoration you want. You can use the markers at this point. You can use your stickers if you have stickers. If you have glitter glue, that one is not listed, but any means of decorating it, okay? Now once you have it, now make sure, once you have everything done, when you're decorating, make sure it's not too heavy. So I would just stick to just maybe a little bit of decorative tape or washi tape and just using markers. You don't want anything too heavy on it. Now the next thing is you're gonna get your egg, you're gonna take it apart, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna get this top part of the egg, you can see it's more narrow, and this is where you're gonna put it at the bottom of your toilet paper roll, which I have already done. And what you're gonna do is you're either gonna use, you want most of the egg, I did kind of use most, but I kind of covered it with the tape. But you're gonna use the tape to secure it to the toilet paper roll. You can use the glue gun as well, or you can use the glue. Now I use tape, the reason I chose tape after all, is the fact that my egg wasn't smaller than the roll. So I needed the tape to, from the roll I needed to be long enough to where it can catch the egg as well. I don't want it to fall inside, I want it to stay tight. So that's why I ended up using tape. Now here's what part you're gonna, adults, you might want to take over at this point, and you can have the kids hold the rocket and have it the direction or however they want it, just hold it for a minute. What you're gonna do is with the bottom half, you're gonna get at least a fourth of your Alka-Seltzer tab, and you're gonna place it at the bottom. Now if your egg, just like mine has, if your egg has holes on the top and bottom, especially here, you might want to do like I did, and I just used tape to cover those holes. Okay, because once we put this in, what we're going to be adding is a tablespoon of water into the bottom, because we want that Alka-Seltzer tab to get those bubbles of carbonation, and what you're going to do is going to shoot the rocket. So be very careful. So if you want, the child can hold the main part of the rocket. Parent, you can have the Alka-Seltzer, you can put the tablespoon of water in here and then have them hold it, because you're going to have to be quick, because you're going to have to seal it. Okay, because if not, it's just going to take off on you, so be very careful. Miss Victoria is just doing it herself, so let's see how this happens, okay? This is the first time, because normally I do test these before. I did not test this one. So we're going to have to, you're going to find out just like I'm going to find out. Put that aside. Careful. Put it in. Hopefully it still's in there. Oh, I have plenty enough time on this one. Oh, my egg. There we go. Oops. Okay, it's still in. It hasn't dissolved, so that's a good thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, not that it says it, but kind of scared. Don't do what I just did, okay? Don't. I can hear the fizziness. Hold this. Let's see if it actually pops. If it doesn't do it like I'm doing, it's not popping, you might want to have an extra piece. Or it could be just the fact that the egg at the top had the holes. You might have to cover those as well. So I'm going to just check it real quick. I hear it fizzing, but... So now we know, like, you have to be quick, but I can see the carbonation. So... you can see mine, I have the bubbles there. It has a carbonation for it, but I think what might have been is that my egg, even though I had it secured, it has the holes. And what happens when you have the carbonation, there's holes at the top, what's going to happen is the carbonation is just going to go through the holes. It's not going to have all that pressure to pop it, okay? So I'm going to try this again on our close-up shot so you can see it. Hopefully on the close-up it'll be better. It'll actually pop off the rocket. But if you did just like I did and don't know why it didn't work, check the top half of your egg. It could be that it has the holes on the top and the carbon from the Alka-Seltzer is actually escaping and it's not applying the pressure to shoot it, okay? okay. This is science. It happens. That's why it's always fun that you can always, on this one, take the egg off, get another egg if you need to, tape the top, and you can secure everything and try it one more time. All right? So let's go ahead and move on to our library resources. So here they are. Okay, so on this side, on the blue, we have some STEM and science experiments on this side. These are the physical books that you can find on our website, cctexas.com/library. You can place them on hold, pick them up curbside. Make sure you check your hours at the branch closest to you. You can also walk into your branch and find it on their shelf and check it out. Make sure you also, as usual, check the opening hours for the branch near you. Now, if you prefer online resources, we have two great ones. We have Access 360 and Hoopla. Now, you can go to our website while you're there and go to digital resources and click on either one of these. And you can go ahead and become a new user if you haven't. For Access, you're going to have to put just your library card number, fill the information, and it's going to need library card. Hoopla, however, when you're filling out the information, it's going to ask for an email and password, okay? Because those are going to be what you use to log into your account. If you need help for either one of these, by all means call any of the branches closest to you and we can help you through it. If you have a smart device, go to your app store and just click on or type in Access 360 or Hoopla and you can download it to your smart device as well. Okay. Now both of those it's easier when it comes to science ones, so that way if you spill anything, it might be easier to wipe as opposed to you might get the book dirty, okay? All right, now as always, please remember to check out our Facebook and YouTube channel, which is Corpus Christi Public Libraries. Like our Facebook page and of course subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. We do have all the different videos the branches are providing. If you want a breakdown of them, by all means, go to the website again, cctexas.com/library, click on virtual programs, and there you'll have a breakdown of all the videos that the branches are filming. And once you click on it, it will send you to the YouTube, so you can also just subscribe once it sends you there. While you're on our website, if you need help finding any books dealing with science, STEM, specific science experiments like dealing with chemical or edible science, by all means, you can use our new book alert, author check, and of course book newsletter to help you out. And please do not forget our online digital resources, Access 360 and Hoopla. And as always, I will see you next time. Bye.